Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the loudest podcast in all of music, the MoshCast. I was about to say fucking, but that's AJ's job.
That's my line.
AJ, shut up. I'm talking. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to review Northlane, Alien. Very, very excited to listen to this one. This band is very new to all of them, and it's kind of hard to describe it. There's pretty much no band to really compare them to. I compared them to Era and stuff like that because Madi asked me, like, I might join tonight's episode. What should I expect? And I said, I looked at like artists similar to Northlane, and those are the first three that popped up.
Just up 3 bands.
Yeah, top 3 bands. But yeah, they're like progressive metal meets metalcore meets alternative metal, bunch of different stuff. So yeah, first and foremost, let's introduce my co-host for cinematic analysis. They are an awesome person. Give it up for Madi.
Hello, it's me. Oh, I get claps? Oh, thank you. I'm gonna clap for myself. This, like Julian said, is very new for me. I've heard of the name of the band, but I never listened to them. So I thought, why the fuck not just come on and give it a try? So I am going into this with an open mind. Knowing nothing about this, I do have the album pulled up so I can look at the lyrics, because if you haven't seen any episode that I've been on, I like to dive deep into lyrics. So yeah. I'm excited to give it a listen. So
yes. All right. Next up, he's making his return to the MoshCast, Lucas Atencio.
Yes, there's a lot of shit going on in my life, but things are at least stable at least. But yes, I'm not doing this episode. And again, this is a new band for me. Again, I don't know how this is gonna go. So maybe it could be like, Turk style, it could be very good. You never know what's gonna happen. So yeah, let's get into this, and yeah, I'm glad to be back.
Yes. All right, AJ, get your intro over with.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the newest episode of the loudest podcast of all fucking music, the Mosh fucking cast.
You're not gonna spin around?
Band. No, I need to calm down. Anyways, today we'll be reviewing what is the band called again?
Northlane.
Alright.
See ya. I'm out.
Alien. I never heard of this band, but let's see what they are about.
All right, and finally, the one and only Jason Bailey is here as usual.
When am I never here? So.
Yeah, you're when are you never here,
hi.
Right?
Hi. Yeah, I am back after 20 years away from the MoshCast.
Damn, you're old.
And we are reviewing a music album.
I said
just some music songs.
Listening.
Remember, America.
All right, Josh. Yeah, wait.
Okay.
America. Here's the thing. This band's Australian, so.
Oh no!
Remember, Australia.
It's Australian.
Australia. What you guys?
You
guys have better bands than us.
Spiders, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Don't bring us your spiders.
Just delete them all from existence, please.
Delete.
Delete all the spiders. Get rid of them, and I'll go.
All right. Yes. So, hi Australia. Sorry to all the spiders we've offended.
I'm not.
I don't feel bad, you dickheads. Anyways.
Fuck the spiders.
Hey, shout out to Along Came a Spider. Good buddies with Kevin.
Oh my god.
That's an actual band name.
Still a spider. Oh.
All right, we are getting so off track. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. When is it? Never, honestly.
Exactly.
This first song is called Details Matter. All right.
All right.
Details Matter by Northlane.
Mhm.
Let's start off with AJ.
Okay. At first I was like, okay, they sound okay, but towards like the ending, holy shit, dude, they're actually sounding good. I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm kind of getting like Avatar vibes about this like band. Like no, like the whole song.
Okay. So, Lucas, you.
Okay.
Anyways,
Well.
Anyway,
Wait.
no, but I'm serious though. I feel like this song right here was actually pretty good. I really liked it. But you might not disagree with me. You might disagree with me with what I just said. But I just had. I'm sorry. I had to say that. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't really, but so
This is my first time listening to them. I'm still unsure how I feel about it, from what I could hear. But looking at the lyrics, like the chorus definitely hits hard in emotion. Like it kind of reminds me of being in any sort of relationship. So whether that be like family, a friend, or romantic, whatever, and like someone in that relationship is kind of trying to like break you or ruin you and kind of destroy you, and you're not really allowing them to take that power over you.
Yeah.
So I really like that message. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm still getting a feel for this type of music. This isn't usually what I go for, but trying to expand my musical talent. So,
and maybe after we do this episode, maybe you can listen to the album again and hopefully hear it better.
be able to hear it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's it. Never usually does this. Usually my audio
Yeah,
sounds
I
great.
can always try from like Spotify and just listen to it and just mute my mic. No.
Yeah, maybe it's just because of this like maybe the production of the album. I don't know, but anyway, Lucas, go on ahead.
Yeah. So the thing I really want to talk about is the two or three breakdowns that we have.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, my God, the first one caught me off guard. I was like, I thought the bill. I was like, wait a minute, are we going to a breakdown? And it was a breakdown. I was like, oh shit, this is a good breakdown. And now the second one I think is a little bit better because it's more heavier to me. But within my first impression to it, I definitely enjoy like listening to this. I think there is some comparison I can't name top of my head right now. I'm not gonna say the big mainstream ones, because that's just too obvious. But I think personally for me, this is off to a good start. I don't know how many songs this album has. I think it's
11.
14. 11. I was way out. So 1 out of 11 songs so far. We'll figure out. But hopefully, I'm not sure code anything. I'm not jinxing myself.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Just one question for everyone except for Madi. Did you guys hear the song perfectly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably it's probably something on Maddie's end then. I don't know. Because everyone else heard it fine, and apparently Maddie couldn't hear the
I'm
lyrics.
just fucking deaf, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
It
it was kind of a little mumbled to me, but I can understand it a little bit better.
Okay. All right. Well, Jason.
Well, for a first impression, good. Thumbs up.
All right. Well, now that we actually have everyone's like thoughts, all right, let's go ahead and move on. This next song, this is my favorite song on the album. This song is called Whoo! All right, that was Bloodline by Northlane. Jason, you go first.
Well, I like the production to this. I thought it was well done. So you know what? Thumbs up for me too.
Wow, no standing ovations this episode. That's not a good sign. It's just
Well,
you.
That's
well,
a surprise.
I'm doing a bit of multitasking here, so.
Oh, okay. I can understand that. All right.
How
Then.
about so?
AJ. AJ.
This? Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here, motherfuckers. But anyways, this song right here was actually pretty good. And Julian, I might have to agree with you. I think this is one of my favorite from the album, to be honest, because the song's really good. Really, like I really loved the production. I really loved the lyrics that the singer came up with, or like the band members. And
This all is
and I
written
also
from the
like.
singer's-
Hmm?
it's all written from the singer's perspective. It's all talking about like abuse.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but but anyways, the song right here was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed it, and could be like a contender of my favorite of the album.
All right. I'm going to say this right now. This song does have a music video. Watch with discretion. It's rough.
oh boy.
It's
Oh boy.
like there's literally a warning at the beginning of the video. Like certain scenes might seem uncomfortable to some viewers. Like it's, yeah. Madi, what did you think?
Well, before Julian had even said anything about what the song was about, I was going to say this reminds me of two songs, one of which we actually reviewed recently, the other one we will be reviewing soon. It reminds me of Beaten and Lit and Final Say by Caskets. And then Julian pretty much just confirmed what it reminded me of. But I really like the song. It definitely hits close to home for me. I'm not going to get into it again because we've literally discussed this many times on this podcast. So, yeah, I like that bands and artists talk about stuff like this because they aren't afraid to talk about a subject like this. And again, I feel like as uncomfortable as it is, I feel like it should be talked about more. Not just like parental abuse, but in general, because it's a very real subject. And I know for me and for other people that I've talked to that have gone through something like this, music like this really helps them heal, and to know that there are people out there that have gone through this and they're not alone, and it can sometimes help them use that as their voice or to start the conversation and ask for help. So I really like the song, and like Julian said, this might be my favorite so far. I actually just like this on my Spotify, so it's added to my library.
Nice.
I also liked. I couldn't really tell with the last one if there was singing with it.
They were screaming mostly.
Okay, so I was screaming mostly, but I liked the balance between both. And even when I don't know if anybody else got this feeling, but when he was kind of singing, and this isn't like a dig at the singer or anything, it kind of felt like monotoned, and to me it was kind of like, again, I don't mean this in a bad way or anything, to me it was kind of like the feeling of being numb, which like with this certain situation you get that feeling a lot.
Yeah.
So I feel like that definitely adds to it. Again, it's not a dig at the singer. I think that he sounded good. But I don't know. I like to look at the music as deep as possible. So yeah, I like the song.
Northlane, if you ever happen to watch this, let us know in the comments, and we want to talk with you guys. And Lucas.
Yeah, going to what I would look up the lyrics or whatever, and I said abuse, and it said songs about abuse, and I'm gonna agree about it. This general, like, no matter all type of abuse or anything like that should be and any type of mention should be talked about, because a lot of people now, like, they they hide that in, they bottle that kind of shit up, and it hurts them, because they get that feeling again, get that flashback, it hurts them, and look at the lyrics and looking how much the singer sounded like he was like in actual pain in this one. Like, he sounded like he was in actual pain. And with this song, whatever, it was great how like the instruments were in there, how heavy it was, not just in lyrics or anything like that, but also just in the guitar riffs and anything like that as well. I noticed that as well. This is overall a very heavy song, and anyone with any kind of like abuse, like there's always gonna be people to talk about. But one thing I have learned that I dealt with abuse myself, not from family, but from other people around me. Don't open up to the wrong people about it. That's the one big thing. Don't open up to the wrong people about it because they'll use that as advantage. And,
Yep.
they'll use the good that you have, and they will eat that. They will use that and consume that.
Yeah.
So always know who you open up to about why. So that's my biggest step right there.
Yeah. It's a very tough subject to talk about, no matter what it is, whatever kind of abuse it is, like whether it's family abuse or random like work abuse or school abuse. It's a tough subject to talk about, and yeah, man, it's a lot to take it really. So
It is.
yeah, and it's just like I've always been a fan of this song because of not just because of like the singer's always been like he had the confidence to write about that, but just the actual like pain in his voice and the like those screams, those are real screams. Like not just like
Yeah.
it's not just like for metal and stuff. Like no, he's pissed.
He is.
Pissed off. And understandable. So yeah, let's let's go ahead and move on to the next song. This man, we always get personal with these ones, and you know what? I love that we do that. I love it.
It connects us in a way with any song. Like Beartooth is a prime example of that, and also we also did it. And we also did
A Day to Remember.
Yep, A Day to Remember.
They had that long talk in the middle of the episode.
Yeah. So
I broke my.
And I love that because with that
These episodes turn into therapy sessions.
Yeah, Julian broke his chair during A Day to Remember. I mean,
Third second sucks.
That's the great thing about music, though,
the
is
second
that
chair sucks.
even though sometimes you can't relate to it, you can still connect with people about it and hear their stories and really make great friendships. I mean, look at all of us.
Yeah, we're all completely
Literally,
different.
like I've known Julian for like almost 2-3 years now,
like
something
3
like
years.
that.
3 years.
I've known Lucas for about a year now. AJ and Jason I met just not too long ago, so I'd call these
around October of last year.
Friends. Yeah, it's about a year. So
yeah, like I personally introduced you to Lucas, and now Lucas is like one of your best friends now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super grateful for the music and
yeah. I'm gonna be straight up honest. Like when I first met Julian and Madi, for example, I'll be honest, I wasn't myself. And telling you guys now, I feel like now I can be more myself now. And honestly, I feel kind of more humbled and being back in the MoshCast really honestly connecting back to you guys. And this is honestly what I needed. So you know what? I'm glad I did. And after a couple weeks of trying to get my mental straightened out, I think I really tried and try to be myself. But now I'm in a new state of mind. I'm gonna do my best. So I just want to thank the music that we listen to as well to connect us like this. So North, A Day to Remember, Beartooth, thank you all for connecting us to music.
Yeah, Caskets as well, which we'll talk to.
Caskets, yeah.
We're going to be able to thank them in person. As well.
Yeah,
Well, not
I was
in
gonna
person.
say we should be thanking them in person.
Well, on a call.
Yeah.
On a call.
Well, you know what I mean. In a call,
Yeah.
in person, that's the same thing these days.
Like actually vocally saying it to them. Like actually saying it to them. So yeah.
I know
I
I was
can't
gonna
wait for
thank
that.
him for helping us out with Kevin. So
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
yeah,
Let's go
they
ahead
really
and,
helped us out big time.
dude, like Kevin was at his worst, and we had to be there for them because he was always there
Yeah,
for us.
we had to do it.
Of course.
Hi, Kevin. Love you, buddy.
Hi, Kevin.
Kevin, we love you.
Bye, buddy.
Yep. We love
Yeah.
you, Jeff.
Let's go ahead and move on to the next song. This next song is called 4D. Here. All right, that was 4D by Northlane. Let's start off with Jason because he's multitasking.
Well, now I can do this.
Boo. Get off the stage.
Well, now I
Happy
can do it
stage
because
class.
I just got done finishing this homework I was doing for history class. But
Boo.
another thumbs up. A great first impression of this song. I liked it. It's good. The sound is good here.
Julian.
What the fuck?
AJ, go on ahead.
What are you doing, Julian?
I don't know.
Scared. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Unmute.
Dude.
AJ,
Don't hug me. I'm scared.
Oh,
unmute
he's
your
not. Never,
mic.
All right, AJ, talk. You're muted.
AJ, you're muted.
You're
Oh my
fucking
God.
muted.
God, this is gonna be like
Oh,
when
man.
Oh, for
got the mute
fuck's
button.
sake! Anyways, this song was good. I really enjoyed it. Thumbs up.
That is the greatest news I've ever heard.
It's always me that hears the little comments that Julian says. It's only me.
You know what?
That's
It's probably for the best. That it only
It's
be
really
you.
good.
Nice to see AJ and his 5 head.
Shut up.
Yeah, AJ doing a podcast from bed.
Look, I don't have a 5 pen now,
now.
do I?
All right.
Your
Lucas,
ass is gonna fall asleep like kind of sick song, anyways.
Nah, dude.
You said that many times and you fell asleep, so don't say shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
See you on the next episode,
go
AJ.
to your bed and go lie in it. Oh, wait, no, he's already lying in his bed. Never mind. Hey, Lucas.
Okay. 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 So to the song, I couldn't find the direct thing. I think it's tied into the last song that we listened to. I think. So. Going into that again. I think it's like trying to find a way to escape to where you are because and no matter it's home, school, you always gonna try to find a way because even come for me myself with school, I've been to a lot of different schools. I'm not saying that many times, whatever it fits you. I'll put at that. But with that, I'm gonna put it like this. I was very I got physically and verbally. It was just bad from teachers and students. I don't know what was the deal, but tied with that is kind of like finding yourself and trying to find those broken pieces that that happened to you, and not really trying to not reconnect them, but kind of use that kind of you're growing, your power to say, hey, I went through this.
Yeah.
But I know that I can help somebody out through that, somebody with the same thing I went through. I think it's a really good message to hey, there's some people that actually the same thing as you, so you're not alone. Because that's the thing, with mental health and a lot of people being isolated. They think they have, they think they're the only ones that have this problem. There's a lot of people that have the same problems as you have as well. So, that's why, I say sometimes if there's all those people gonna wait to you, there's some people are going to help you. And I think it's a really good job, and this is why I like music like this, because it relates to me. It relates to a lot of things. Not me, just personally, but being kind of empathic and using his shoes to see the point of view, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
A great song, great sequel.
And Maddie.
So again, I also think that this tied into the last song, but I kind of saw it in a different way than Lucas did. I kind of saw it as like, and I could be totally fucking wrong here, but I kind of saw it as, especially with the last one, like you said, it was speaking from the vocalist's experience or in his point of view. It kind of seems like this song is meant for those that have also gone through it, but didn't get out of the situation like he did. I'm not going to elaborate on getting out of it because it's going to get too dark and we're not going to get into it again.
It was like
but
a
I
gap
feel
dark
like,
one. Yeah.
I think that I need to look at the lyrics again because there was a specific one that stuck out to me. We were on. This is not the song. It was kind of like.
It was 4D is the name.
Yeah, I had gone to the next one on accident. There was a specific one. I think it might have just been the chorus. Someone just like me, so someone that had been through something like he did, took the world away from you. And I think with that means that you couldn't get out of the situation like he did. And I think that there was a specific lyric that he said, just the guilt of surviving. I have nothing but guilt left in me. I think that he feels guilty that there are people that didn't get out of it, which is called survivor's guilt. And it doesn't have to be with like this situation. It could be with like
anything.
Like a car crash or something, like literally anything traumatic. Like you get out of something and someone you love or someone you know or even you don't know didn't get out of it. So I think that this definitely is like a kind of in the perspective of like maybe someone coming up to you, like say a fan comes up to him and says, this song really helped me, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like it's maybe in like that perspective.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that this album has a theme.
Oh, it does.
It's very fucking deep, and I was not expecting this. So I really liked it. But as far as like instrumentally, I feel like I'm the only one that got this vibe. It reminded me of like a 90s video game.
Yeah.
I really liked that. It reminded me of the 90s.
They have a lot. They're very influenced by a lot of like electronic, like more like down tempo electronic. Like you heard the little boo 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 boo, like
Yeah.
Yeah, very heavily influenced by like that old school synthy stuff, and
Yeah.
I love that stuff as well. So hey, so yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next song. The song is called "Talking Heads." Here we go. All right, that was Talking Heads by Northlane. Let's start off with Lucas Atencio. Atencio.
Yeah. So, yo.
Atencio.
Anyway.
Yo,
feels good.
listen.
It feels good. Like, I like being back now. This feels good. Good. Not there, Julian. To the song. This talks about basically the anxiety and trauma he went through with all the abuse that he went through. The singer went through himself, and coming from a man who has really bad anxiety himself, like having that voice kind of like in your head, talking this about you, and kind of your mind, or you're just kind of like shutting down. The chorus like really stuck out to me. It's like my mind is surrounded by talking heads, drowning for no reason, drowning women. My mind is surrounded by talking heads, overspoken voices in my head. Like, I felt that like overspoken voice in my head is definitely one of them because, especially like in school, sometimes, especially near at home, is like, oh, am I doing this right? In my head's like, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? Kind of like question yourself, kind of like, it can't help itself. That's why, I have problems, having shit sometimes, a lot of things, because, I'm not trying to be lashing out. I just, have a bunch of anxiety. I can't control it. That's the thing. That's the thing about it. Like, you can't control, what you have, like, self-diagnosed or mentally diagnosed, whatever it is. You can't help that. There's a prime example, learning disabilities, for example. Like, you can't help that, cure that. But at least you can try to manage that. And, coming from learning disability myself, it's hard to manage, but, it's doable. But with the song, I think definitely talk about how he felt mentally. And, with all that anxiety and trauma, I got to get that singer's props. Like, he definitely earned a lot of respect from me for what he went through. And I think that, it shows a lot of guts of perseverance and a lot of confidence of what you want to write about. And you know what? I know it's early, but you gain a new fan now. Talking about this because this is things that not everybody talks about. And I think that it's a good thing to have that music to be your therapy. So I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely one of my top favorites.
AJ.
I feel like this song was actually pretty good as well. Like with the other two songs, I really enjoyed it, and could be another favorite off this album. Good stuff, man. Thumbs up.
Jason.
Okay. I'll just do this. 1, 2, 3. That means I liked it. That means I liked
What
it.
about 4?
Damn, poor 4. Hey, wait. Why
I
was
give that a 0 out of 10.
why
That
4?
was terrible. Jason, I accepted more effort from that guy.
Damn. Hey, why was 6 afraid of 7? Because
Oh,
7,
fucking
8,
do it.
9.
What are we talking about? What?
Because 7, 8, 9.
It's a good song. It's a good song. I like the meaning of it. I thought it was good.
All right, and Madi, she hates me now, so go on ahead and what do you think?
Jesus fucking Christ. All right.
Doesn't exist.
So kind of. I make
Kill me, Julian.
This is going on TikTok.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh God. Get ready
kind
for
of
that.
expanding on what Lucas was saying. From what I took away from it, especially the lyric, I don't fit into my skin. Maybe I'm just like the rest of them, but I refuse to take the medicine. I kind of took it in like 2 different ways. I took that as in not wanting to take medication for it, based off of like,
Yeah.
There's people out there that don't want to get medicated, and I definitely understand that more than anyone. But I also took it as like maybe like a part of the parental abuse was they were addicted to drugs. So maybe he's not wanting to take part in that to shut the voices up. So I mean, Lucas pretty much said everything that I was gonna say. So I definitely just wanted to extend on that. But again, I'm definitely noticing a theme with this album.
This entire album is basically based on the singer Marcus Bridge his upbringing. It's all about his upbringing.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I said this with Caskets, but I'm gonna say it with Northlane. It reminded me lyrically of Beartooth, and I fucking love
Yep.
that.
Tooth.
So I mean, I have to listen to the first song again, but so far, I'm really liking it and vibing with it.
This next song is called Free Fall. I'm going to tell you guys the meaning of the song right now. Free Fall recounts the time from frontman Marcus Bridges' childhood when a man broke into a King's Cross motel that Bridges' family were staying in, and the guy had pointed a gun at his father.
Oh shit.
This is going to be a deep one. This is Free Fall.
Oh.
That was Free Fall by Northlane, and just like the fucking meaning describes it, this was, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, Madi, what?
That was a deep one.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know what else to say from the meaning. I mean, it definitely explains it in the song.
Very clear.
I've been trying to like pinpoint what this band or even just the vocalist reminds me of, and he reminds me of a mix between the vocalist of Architects,
Sam Carter,
and Chris Motionless. Yeah, it's like a mix between both, and I really really like that. I'm not like a huge fan of Architects. I'm still getting into them slowly, but I like them. But it definitely reminds me of vocally both Chris Motionless and Sam Carter. So I really, really like that because both vocalists have such different. It's like they have the same emotion, but their deliveries are both different. So the mix of them both, especially with the meanings of these songs, really fit well, and I really love the sound of that. So.
Lucas.
I was multitasking. To this one, when it talks about I don't know who did the abusing. I think it was this one, or I'm not sure. But I don't know it was both of them. But to the song though, like wow, the meaning of it just really hits hard for me because again, take from an empath point of view, it's like just imagine just in that situation, just like all that. Like with bad parents or not, like you don't want to see them kill one in front of you, and see what's gonna what it's kind of that anxiety thing, but with that tied in as well is like whatever that happens to you, it's kind of like over like you basically have to run for your life. And with this song, it's definitely very heavy, and I really do enjoy this. I really do enjoy the heaviness of the song, and I think personally, for me personally, this so far this album is one of my favorites. Maybe one of my favorites of this album whenever this came out.
2019.
2019. Oh, that was a shitty year for me. But yeah. But I think that's one of a definite album that somebody should listen to for sure.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Jay?
I'm doing a podcast. I'm good.
I'm up. Okay. I thought the song was really good. To be honest, I really loved the meaning of this. Like, oh man, it was really tough. Like, when someone's going through really abuse and all of that, like jazz, it's just very very tough when you're going through this stuff.
Yeah.
Because it could really impact your life. Literally.
It really did.
Um, but my thoughts about the song was really good. The lyrics were well done, and it really explained like the meaning of the song, really. So overall, the song was really good. Thumbs up.
And Mr. Bailey.
Yep. Due to the meaning of the song, I'm not gonna stand up, but I'll just do this.
Yeah.
That was a deep meaning, and you know what? It's cool to get that off your chest.
Yeah. Trust me.
Don't hold it in. So
all I'm gonna say is that doesn't.
It's really emotional meanings.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is right now, Jason, this doesn't even scratch the surface.
Mm-hmm.
It gets even deeper as the album goes on.
Oh boy.
Just like the next song. This next song is called Jinn.
I'm here for it.
Jinn.
Jinn. Okay.
This song talks about a turning point moment of breaking through barriers of refusing generational pain. Here we go. This is Jinn. All right, that was Jinn by Northlane. Fuck.
Damn.
Whoa.
Whoever wants to go on right ahead. Shit.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lucas.
I'll go ahead and go.
Yeah.
So with this one, there's one word that stuck out to me. I gotta go find it again. Okay. So, what was it at? Okay, I think I found it. As it blocked out the sun, the odds were stacked against me. So, kind of like with that, the odds were stacked against me. There's a lot of things, that happen in his life, and a lot of obstacles, and a lot of things that this person had in his life, and he overcame that. It's talking, you said, Julian, meeting. It talks about breaking down those barriers. Yeah. Finally, not being like a caged like bull. Finally, being a free bird now, like flying out, doing your thing, and finally, like, you're getting your wings back. As I put it like that, and that's how I really see it. And there's some Greek mythology with that as well. And a lot of things, sometimes we feel like that. With school, with what home, we feel like we're caged inside of things that we do. But once you find who you are, like you find yourself, you feel like you're free of yourself and free and be like a free bird. I'll give her example, like Taylor Swift, for example. Look what you made me do. That example of that one is like I'm finally now what anyone talks about me, but I'm finally like I'm doing what's about me. And I'll just make that example with that, yeah, I really think this song is really good because you finally overcome the odds, and I think that is a really good meaning to that. Really tied into most of this album, and this song is definitely it's a heart hitter. I was gonna say like that.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and say what AJ's about to say. From a music standpoint, this is actually really good. I thought this was.
Oh my god.
That's what
I
you said.
wasn't really exactly gonna say that, but okay. What I was good about to say before a certain American wants to interrupt, but
Jason, going ahead.
After you muted my mic, okay.
Bruh. Anyways, what I thought about the song, fantastic, good song. Thumbs up.
Okay.
Gotcha.
AJ, you're predictable.
Short and simple.
You are really predictable.
You really are.
Okay, I'll
It's
say
not a bad thing. Not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
Right.
You mean what Mike told me to go? Okay. Okay, I'll say it.
He enjoyed the song.
Okay. Maddie, going ahead.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna send a meme to you, Julian. It's not like a funny meme. It
Okay.
actually goes with it. And I want, because your camera's literally better than mine, so I'm just gonna.
I wouldn't say that.
So again, kind of what Lucas was touching on, because I was literally gonna bring this up. It's kind of like breaking generational trauma.
Oh shit.
And that meme that I just sent Julian literally goes hand in hand with this song. I don't know if you want to show it. But as far as breaking the cycle of generational trauma, it does take a lot of time and it takes a lot of healing. And as someone who is currently trying to do that, it is very difficult, but you get out of it, you do. Again, Lucas literally pretty much said a lot of what I was gonna say, so yeah. There's not really much to say, but when hearing the song, that was the first thing that I thought of, was because I've had that saved for a little bit now, so that literally, this song reminded me of that.
Yeah.
And I'm really liking this so far.
All right. This next song is called Eclipse. This song, I'm going to say this right now. This ties in exactly to where Bloodline was. Bloodline was talking about Marcus's perspective on the abuse that he endured. This song is an attempt to understand the reasons and motivations behind the things the father did.
Oh shit. Oh no.
It's gonna be, yeah. Here we go.
I'm gonna go full blunt on this one.
Yeah. That was Eclipse. Yeah. Maddie, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So I'm definitely going to be saying this at the end, but I feel like it should also be said now. This album is definitely a way of trying to, I don't want to say cope, but to, I feel like, try to process what happened to him.
Yeah.
Not just like this song, but the album in general. Again, I definitely can relate to some of this, not like the same situations, but to some extent.
Yeah.
And I think that this song, because when you go through something like this, especially with a parent, you don't know why they're doing it. You don't know if it's because of you. You don't know if it's you really don't know. So you try to think of every possible reason and try to think of why the fuck they would do that. And I feel like this song definitely represents that stage of processing everything and trying to move forward and heal. And I feel like this album is definitely the steps of healing. This definitely has crossed my mind a lot growing up. But I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, it's very dark. I will definitely say that. I think this is like darker than Beartooth. And Beartooth has touched upon some pretty dark subjects. But I think that this is dark.
What the fuck? I didn't start.
I think before we put this episode out, we should probably put like a trigger warning, just in case.
I agree.
So, yeah, discretion advised definitely when listening to this record. It's a good record. I enjoy it, but discretion is definitely advised.
Yeah. I'll send.
No, B word. Discretion is advised.
I'll send you a little video I'll make, Jason, so you can put it at the very beginning of the video before the intro.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. AJ.
Oh boy.
I think for this one, yeah, I understand what the similarity of about the abuse, like the topic of it, like from one of the songs that we just reviewed, like not too long ago, of the album, and I really enjoyed this because like they really like started like telling us how to get through the abuse that what
I didn't say anything.
Okay, anyways, how to get through like the abuse that Marcus Bridge went through. So yeah, I feel like the song was really good and like really told us the meaning, like how to recover from this abuse. I think.
Well,
Um,
not necessarily the song. I will say that, but like the album as a whole. So
I'm trying to figure out what I should say. Like, what should I put? Like, this episode of the MoshCast contains topics that might be unsettling for certain.
Triggering,
Wait.
unsettling for some viewers. If you
Or
wish
pretty much
to
like sensitive,
proceed,
like this is
discretion
pretty
is
much
advised.
Settling
Sensitive topics.
for some.
This is pretty much like sensitive little topic.
viewer discretion.
Damn it. Sensitivity.
Sensitive topics.
Sensitivity. There we go. That's better.
If you wish to continue, viewer discretion is advised.
yeah,
I would just say that.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah.
yeah, we get AJ. I'm gonna just go ahead and just go.
Yeah.
So, with this one, I was very mixed with this one. Not basically because of basically the point of view of it, but I was very mixed of the I don't know. This one doesn't sit right with me because it's from the abuser's point of view, and from that, not anyone's supposed to be abused or anything like that. Not anyone. And I'm just gonna say this out there: if any person abusing anyone out there, like, why? What seriously? What is your motive of trying to fucking traumatize and give this kid, PTSD, anxiety, and all this shit? Why would you fucking do that? Like, seriously. I don't know what goes through their mind thinking this shit's cool, but I don't get it. I really don't.
Maddie.
I kind of want to touch upon what Lucas is saying. I understand why you feel very split. I was like that while listening to the song at first, but then I thought of it as like, I don't really think of it as the point of view of the person. I think of it more so as the person that was abused trying to understand why this person did what they did. That's how I saw it. And that definitely helped me get through the song. But to also touch upon the last part that you were asking about, and I was going to mention this before we moved on. If anyone is being hurt by anyone, and you think it's because of you or something you did, it's not.
It's not.
It is them projecting their shit onto you. That's what it is. It is nothing that you did. And even with bullying, like if you're being bullied, it is nothing against you. It is them projecting their shit onto you. That is what it is. The bottom of the line, end of the day, that's what it is.
Yeah. It's not all because of you.
Yeah. It's not that you did or anything like that. It's just basically you want them to lash out or, unleash their shit, I guess, in a way.
And they don't know how to handle that.
Yeah. And that's why, with me, I'm just like, You can say what you want. I'm not gonna care about it. But what the song I think is great, like work wise, it's just some of it just didn't like sit right with me at first. But once I probably get listened to it again, I probably will get, I guess, used to it and like it more. Because this is my first. You gotta understand, this is my first time listening to this.
Yeah.
So again, there's some of them I'm gonna be probably mixed on, but I think overall this album is honestly a masterpiece in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm happy that I'm able to introduce this band to you guys because this band means the world to me. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, I'm kind of regretting not putting them in my top 10 favorite bands of all time because they've always talked about stuff like this. Like,
You can always update.
I mean-
you can always update if you want to.
yeah, for sure. They have a new album coming out in April, and according to the lead singer, according to Marcus, it gets even deeper.
Oh,
April
fun.
for what? Oh,
So
did they say when in April or?
it's coming out. I have the date right here. Let me take a quick look. Northlane, it's coming out April 4th. So, yeah. So for anyone, this is what you will see at the beginning of the video.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next song. This next song.
This is a pretty
Yeah.
deep emotional song, so yeah.
Yeah, I apologize.
Quite the meaning here.
All right. This next song is called Rift. Here we go. Okay, that was Rift. Lucas, let's start off with you.
Okay, I hate my fingers. Anyways, to the song though, I can't really find the necessary meaning of it, but one of the words that kind of stick out. I don't know what void means. I don't know it's like separating or anything like that. But it's the thing that the thing that divides us just lies and stand. Lies never true. And it's like, I don't know where to describe it, but it just stick out to me. It's just like letting out, what he feels. And I think that's why I kind of like music like this, because that lets out like, your art. And I enjoyed it. I don't much say much about like the other ones, but I definitely enjoyed it for sure.
Yeah. Jason, why are we getting notifications?
Really? Okay.
I don't know.
What are these notifications?
I don't know.
It's always, I know, I'm gonna call him out. It's always you, fucking Wyatt. It's always
Lucas,
you.
And
Lucas-
why am I even the target here?
It's always you.
go on ahead.
All right. Well, it's a pretty deep song, but I enjoyed it. It's a pretty good song.
Okay, fuck them. I don't give a shit anymore. AJ, go on ahead. Yeah, I'm fucking leaving this.
For this one, yeah, I can agree with
I
Jason here.
I don't blame you, Julian. I don't blame you.
All right, so go on. Sorry, go on ahead.
Like I said, I think I can agree with Jason here. Like, this one's really like a deep song, and I really, really enjoy this one overall. Great song.
And finally, Madi.
You're gonna have to give me a second because everyone's fucking frozen since I got a notification. Hold on.
Sorry.
All right, we're good. I couldn't really tell the meaning either, like Lucas was saying. So it was kind of difficult to really understand the song. But from what I could gather, it was like I don't know if it was like I'm not afraid to separate myself from you to move on, or if it was like I'm not afraid of the world to end or for me to die. Like I couldn't really tell what it was, but I do like the change of pace with the song compared to the other ones.
Yeah, I have the meaning right here. Thematically, the track Rift muses about the impending morality of everyone and how death is an inevitable part of life. That's the point of the song.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next song. Oh God, Paradigm. This song describes how Bridge moved past all of the abuse of his childhood and rose to be on top. Here we go. Okay, that was Paradigm. Fuck. It's a lot to take in. Like,
Yeah.
all these songs are a lot of songs that are really like tough to take in. But this one is even more difficult.
Yeah.
Lucas.
So with this one, I don't know which one. It's like finally now kind of tied with the other songs, like kind of breaking free from yourself from this all this abuse, trying to get on top now, like just trying to be yourself. And it's like you finally be free yourself and be what you want to be. So I really enjoyed that. Not much to say about it, but I definitely enjoyed it for sure.
Yeah. Jason.
Well, it's a solid song, but with pretty deep meaning. So no, it's decent.
Yeah. Madi.
I kind of saw it as, I mean, literally, like the first lyric in the song is talking about not holding your breath for change and holding your breath for a fix in the relationship between, someone, a parent, obviously in this instance, which is sad that it gets to that point. But when it comes to trying to heal and take care of yourself, it's what is needed.
Exactly.
And I think getting to a point where you stop holding your breath for things, I feel like that should be the turning point in where you cut things off, because then you go into this relationship with whomever knowing that this is how they are and they won't change. And you need to start focusing on yourself and healing from all the pain that you've been through and everything like that, so it doesn't carry on into your relationships and then ruin those relationships because you don't know how to heal, you don't know how to move on, and so on and so forth. So I really liked the song a lot.
Yeah. I can definitely say, like, with this, if you can't heal yourself, it's going to be very difficult to try and help others heal. I've learned that from experience. Is that something I still struggle with sometimes? I mean, I can say I'm a lot happier now, but goddamn, I can't deny sometimes I still feel like I don't want to fucking be here. And like, if a friend, if I'm, like, it's safe, like a friend of mine is going through a very difficult time, like if I'm super depressed and I'm hating myself, will the stuff I say help them? Because I can't help myself. It's just this whole thing. It's just like a whole thing where it's like how do I make this work? What do I fucking do? It's tough. It's really, really tough. And yeah. AJ? AJ.
I think he's frozen.
Fuck it.
All right.
Let's go ahead and move on. Vultures. This next song, the whole description of the song, shuts down diehard fans who long for the band's old sound. Basically just shutting down the fans that are bitching that they want old school Northlane back. And you know what? Good on Marcus, because apparently nobody could fucking be happy. Here's Vultures. That was Vultures, and let's start off with you, Lucas.
Yeah, I'm multitasking, but that song is like basically just kind of get fuck you somebody the old stuff, because you can't sass at everybody. Because fans are gonna be fickle no matter what. That's the thing. No matter fans they are, they're gonna be fickle no matter what. So, yeah. So that's all I'm just gotta say. But I definitely do a job for sure. So yeah.
All right. Jason.
Another solid song. It's decent. I liked it.
AJ.
This one's a good song too, and I really liked it, and I really loved everything about it. So, thumbs up.
All right, and of course, Madi.
It definitely feels different compared to everything that's been talked about off this record so far. But I feel like a lot of bands wish they could put out songs like this, especially Bring Me the Horizon, when they switched their sound. I know a lot of people stopped listening to Bring Me the Horizon because of it, started hating Bring Me the Horizon because of it, but yet they've gone back and done their own thing. Like, they're still changing their sound and things like that. So, I mean, there's not really much else to say about it, other than I give them props for writing a song like this. It still does feel a bit weird that this is on the record, considering the subject matter that's been talked about so far. So That's pretty much I don't want to say complaint, but my only thing that I really have to say about it.
Yeah, it definitely is a little bit weird, but like, he was frustrated when he wrote this record. Like, he had a lot of going through, and he gets complaints every fucking day. Like, oh, why is it this? Why isn't it like this? Where's this sound? Why isn't it like this? And it's just like, a person can only take so much.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I commend him for staying something and standing up for his music. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and move on to this last song. Let me look up the meaning again. Here we go. Sleepless, final track on the album, depicts Bridges' mother's inability preventing his sister from turning to drugs. Here we go. Okay, that was Sleepless. And that was the last song on the album. So we're gonna go around and give our thoughts on Sleepless, and then give our ratings for the album in its entirety. Start off with Jason.
It's a solid way to end off the album, and you know what? I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
All right.
Hold on. Can I go real quick? I got something to do real quick.
Sure, go on ahead.
So the song was very good. A good way to end off this masterpiece of the album. I'm honestly gonna give this a 12 out of 10. And pretty much I would say God definitely recommend this album. And my outro. Thank you for watching this episode of MoshCast. I'm glad to be back. Hopefully, you can see me more. Hopefully on Saturday. And yeah, that's pretty much gotta say. Glad to be back, and hopefully see you on some more. So peace out.
All right. All right, AJ, what did you think of Sleepless, and what is your rating?
I think Sleepers is a great way to end off this album, and it's a great song. And I'm giving this album a solid, and this might surprise y'all, 10 out of 10. I think this album was really good, like, especially for an artist I never heard of completely. And now, like, I'm familiar with this band. It's really good. They're really good. Like, I mean, they have a lot of albums, but I feel like they have more left, a lot more coming. But better not. But I understand the next album's probably gonna be more deeper. But like, when they go towards their next album, hopefully it doesn't go like too deep to it. I understand, like
They've always gone deep with it. They've always talked about personal stuff. So
yeah.
I doubt they'll go super deep on the next album after this, but this next album, it's gonna be a tough one. Just gonna
But anyways, overall I really enjoyed this band, and I recommend you all listen to it. Yay!
And Madi.
I know this was said a lot, but I agree. This is definitely a good way to end the album. My rating, I'd say, I gotta give it, like, especially with it being my first time listening to this band and not being able to really hear the first song, and I think I need to listen to it a little bit more, but I give it like an 8.5 out of 10. Again, it's nothing towards the band. It's just like when I get into bands that speak on heavy subjects, I like really need to sit down and listen to it. I'm sure when I sit down again and listen to it, I'll probably change the rating, but as a first initial rating and first time listening to this band, I give it 8.5. I want to say I recommend it, but again, like the start of this video is going to have, listen to it at your own discretion.
Yeah.
If it's very difficult to listen to songs like this, then don't listen to it. If you think you can get through it, then definitely give it a listen. Again, it really depends on the type of person you are when it comes to your music. So, yeah.
Yeah. And for me, this rating is a 10 out of 10. For me, I fell in love with this album the first time I heard it. And it took me a while to really appreciate the music behind it and like the lyrics behind it. But like it also took me a while to realize how dark it is. But so, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. And I actually have a little announcement to make. We have a new member coming to Cinematic Analysis, Nicholas.
Oh, shit!
He does not have social media though, so
He has no social media.
But you can add him on Discord.
Yeah. I'm just saying this right now, Nicholas. Welcome to the crew, my man. You'll be added to the thumbnail real quick right now.
Just you that was clapping? Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Yeah. Come on, motherfucker. Yes.
I love that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and go around, give our outros, tell people where they can find us. Starting off with Mr. AJ Endelone, going ahead.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of the loudest podcast of all fucking music, the Mosh fucking cast. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review of Northlane Alien. Definitely enjoy this album. I recommend everyone checking it out. Go listen to it if you have the time. And yeah, and experience Northlane, man.
Yeah. All right. Madi, going ahead.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of, I almost just fucking said cinematic analysis, but this isn't cinematic. I just had a stroke. I'm so sorry. I apologize. The MoshCast. That's where I am. You can find me on TikTok at Bill Tooth, Instagram at Bill Tooth, and Twitch at Bill Tooth. I forgot I streamed on Twitch sometimes. But yes, you can also find me on Cinematic Analysis, and our next episode will be the 2009 version of My Bloody Valentine. I am very excited to review that because we couldn't find the original, but it's close enough, I guess.
Yeah. Either way, it's My Bloody Valentine. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be good. Also check out our best friend Kevin at the Chord Progression Podcast.
Yes.
On YouTube and streaming services and TikTok. I'm trying to think if there's any other announcements that I'm trying to think of. There are none. Okay, next person.
Casket.
Well, I was gonna let Jason do that one.
Oh yeah, well, Jason, go on ahead, my man.
Thanks for watching this episode of the MoshCast. I know we had some audio issues and people from another chat messing with our audio, but
that's all taken care of.
But that's all taken care of. Like, we were able to clear it up with them, and
that's all good.
Next episode, we will review Korn's new album, and Caskets is coming to the MoshCast finally.
Finally!
Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you for the next episode. And where is Lucas? I just realized he's not here.
Lucas had to leave
did
early.
the outro.
Oh, he
Yeah.
is out.
Yeah, he left right after the Sleepless ended. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for sticking with us for this episode. Viewer discretion is advised for any new listeners. This is a personal episode. This is a very deep episode. We touch on a bunch of different stuff. And so, yeah, be prepared for Caskets. I will not be on for the Korn episode because I'll be doing a video of my own regarding the new Korn album. And, but yeah, I'll see you guys for Caskets. Go follow me on TikTok at Heavy Metal Joker. Follow me on Instagram at Heavy Metal Joker _HOH. You can find me on Cinematic Analysis. And I hope to God sometime, what the fuck, AJ?
Why not? Gene Smith. Oh, okay.
Yeah, goodbye. So go follow Kevin, Chord Progression Podcast. Go follow the Mosh Talk. Go follow all our buddies. MoshCast. Yeah, go follow Mosh Talk for sure. Yeah. See, who cares if we haven't done that yet? We got to promote it. We got to promote it somehow.
You make the rules here.
Yeah. AJ, you know what? I'm just gonna mute you for
this.
this.
Like dead for like 10 minutes and then alive
You
at
were
the end.
dead this entire episode.
He was saving
I don't
his
know. I
energy
just
for
got
this
crazy
very
for
given
somehow.
moment.
Were you listening to Shinedown again, AJ?
No. No.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
No, I was.
Yeah.
I was actually not.
Slowly pushes away Shinedown CD.
I don't
No,
even have a
not
CD
listening to
anymore.
Shinedown.
Also, quick shout out to our favorite McDonald's worker, Evan.
Evan.
Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, hasn't been on the show in a year.
But yeah, stay tuned for his return coming soon.
Very soon, yes.
Very soon.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not been on an episode for about a year now.
Literally a year. So, but yeah, you can find me everywhere. Find me on Cinematic Analysis. Hopefully, my collaboration with Chord Progression Podcast will be coming soon, and also new music will be coming next year. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, see you guys next time on the MoshCast. Hey, AJ.
Babies.
I've been Julian. That's Jason. That's Madi, and that's AJ.
And that was Lucas, who
And that
is
was
not
Lucas.
here.
And we will see you guys next time on the MoshCast. You're in for a mosh. Thank you for watching.
MoshCast!